Good evening from San Ignacio Town. With the 9 o'clock news, I am Patrick Jones. In the headlines, CARICOM leaders converge on Placencia for their intersessional meeting. An American student drowns while on a field trip, and 3 police officers injured in a road traffic accident over the weekend. Stay tuned for details of these and other stories coming up after these messages.
Are you always on the go? Tired of missing your favorite games while they're actually being played? Watch your games and sporting events live with Central TV and Internet's incredible MyTV. Simply log on to www.mitv.bz to get easy access to 25 channels, no matter where you are. With Central TV and Internet's MyTV, you're always in the game.
The Belize Botanic Gardens shop, located at number 37 West Street in San Ignacio Town, offers a variety of plants and organic products for all your horticulture needs. Come check out our flowering and ornamental plants, different palm varieties, heliconias, and fruit tree seedlings, to name a few. The shop also has in stock organic fertilizers, and we carry a variety of natural personal care products such as soaps, lotions, and shampoos. We also sell local organic products such as cassava bread, cassava starch, and plantain flour. The Belize Botanic Gardens shop is open Tuesdays to Fridays from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Call the Belize Botanic Gardens shop at telephone numbers 824-3101 or 671-3322, or come by number 37 West Street to purchase all your horticulture products today. Here now is the news in details. The heads of government of the Caribbean community, CARICOM, have gathered in the coastal village of Placencia in the Stann Creek district for their 27th intersessional meeting. The conference of heads of government of CARICOM officially opened earlier tonight, and the formal or plenary session will take place on Tuesday morning. During their meeting on Tuesday and Wednesday, the CARICOM heads of government will tackle various issues that are of concern to the region, among them the threat posed by the Zika virus, issues affecting the banking sector, and the implementation of climate change measures coming out of the COP21 Paris Climate Change Conference for Small Islands Developing States. According to the Director of International Affairs for the Government of Belize, Diana Locke, over 100 delegates and support staff are in Placencia for the 2-day intersessional meeting. Following the closed-door meetings, which are being chaired by Prime Minister Dean Barrow, a press conference will be held on Wednesday, where the major outcomes of the meeting will be formally announced. Meanwhile, ahead of tomorrow's intersessional meeting, finance ministers of CARICOM met this morning to discuss a regional response to the threat to the banking sector of member states. The primary issue is the loss of correspondent banking relationships and the possible impacts on regional indigenous banks in the wake of a decision taken by several international banks, mainly in the US and Europe, to sever correspondent banking ties. One of the main areas that will be impacted by the de-risking exercise will be the ability to transfer remittances to CARICOM member states. The Committee of Ministers of Finance on the Correspondent Banking is chaired by the Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda, Gaston Brown. The recommendations coming out of today's meeting will now go before the heads of government during their deliberations on Tuesday and on Wednesday. From regional diplomacy, we go to international arts and culture. Currently in Belize is the international champion of tango, a group from Colombia known as Apuro Tango. The group will be presenting 3 shows during their time in Belize, including one on Tuesday night at the Octavia Wade Center in San Ignacio Town. Today, one of the members of the Apuro Tango dance group, Tanya Gutierrez Lara, stopped by TNC Studios to tell us all about tomorrow's show and the purpose of their visit to Belize.
Bueno, here in Belize, we are to present a performance tomorrow at night at Octavio Wade Center at 7:30. Is a show about tango show. Yes, we are a company World Tango champion for 3 times. And our mission in the world is to share the tango. We have a show like many kind of tango. We have traditional tango, vals, milonga is kind of tango too. And the finish of the end of the show is a contemporary tango. We have 2 types of tango, tango traditional and tango stage. In tango traditional, it's important to embrace for the partner and enjoy the tango. But for stage tango, you have many acrobatics. You can make many tricks on air. Yes, it's for all kind of people, like a child and people, old people, because it's a show for every kind of age, but you have to enjoy. It's many colors, many musicians. It's a show completely in live with dancer, musician, and singer. We have 3 musicians, piano, bandoneon, and bass, because the bandoneon is the most important instrument in the tango. 4 couples dancers, and our leader voice is 1 singer. Bueno, you can see a show very wonderful with many colors, with many dress, and music really good, really interesting for the people. It's tango. It's only tango, but it's really happy sometimes, really thinking about something for the leader of the song. It's really completely show. You can't wait to see tomorrow. You have to go. Yes, of course. We are teachers too, and it's really easy to learn tango. You only need your legs, and you have to know to walk. After that, you can dance. Okay, you can buy the ticket in Shell gas station. It's available to buy tickets, or tomorrow in the Octavia Weight Center you can take your ticket. It's our first time here. It's a big opportunity to know tango. It's Colombia tango. Okay, yes, tomorrow is here in San Ignacio, yes, and in 18 and 19 is in Belize City. And 20 and 21 is in San Pedro, because we can go to every Belize, because it's important to share the people, to share the friendly people to know here. It's important. You know, the tango is our first time. It's the only opportunity you have to go to see our show. It's a puro tango from Colombia. Okay, everyone, I wait for you tomorrow at night at 7:30 at Octavia Weight Center. It's a puro tango from Colombia, 3-time World Tango champion. It's a big performance for you. It's for every kind of people. You have to wait. You can't wait to see you tomorrow.
Tickets for tomorrow's show at the Octavia Weight Center are available at the Shell gas station. The show opens at 7:30 sharp. Following Tuesday's show in San Ignacio, the group moves on to do performances at the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts in Belize City and at the Paradise Theater in San Pedro Town. Residents of the Octavia Weight Center in San Ignacio Town are the beneficiaries of a community outreach from the San Ignacio Police. Over the weekend, a contingent of 2,000 police officers, led by Corporal Siriaco Medina, visited the institution to hand over a donation of food supplies, including flour and a crate of fruits. The donation, which was warmly received by the management of the Octavia Weight Center, is part of the community-oriented police program. 3 police officers were hurt on Saturday evening when the vehicle in which they were traveling overturned in Roaring Creek Village. Just after 4 o'clock on Saturday, 35-year-old Constable Mark Rodriguez, 24-year-old Constable Kenroy Pandy, and a 19-year-old Constable Nadir Mendoza were pursuing a suspect in a police-issued pickup truck. As they reached in front of the police station in Roaring Creek, The driver of the pickup truck, PC Rodriguez, swerved to avoid hitting a car that had stopped suddenly and lost control of the government vehicle and overturned, ending up on the banks of the Roaring Creek. None of the injuries sustained were life-threatening, and reports are that PC Rodriguez suffered abrasions to the face and complained of back and chest pain. PC Pandy sustained a large cut wound to his left elbow and forehead, while PC Nadir Mendoza sustained a cut wound to the head. An American student on a field trip in Belize died over the weekend in what appears to be a case of drowning. The 9th grade student who died has been identified as North Cobb High School teen Tamari Jackson. According to an official report from the school in the U.S. state of Georgia, Jackson was part of a group of 32 students and 6 chaperones who had gone to the Monkey Bay Wildlife Sanctuary as part of an educational excursion intended to provide experiential learning for students in the NCHS Magnet program. The official bulletin from the school notes that following a hike on Saturday afternoon, students and chaperones were in shallow water near a riverbank. Tamari Elijah Jackson, a 9th grade NCHS student, was identified as missing, and following a search by local authorities, he was confirmed deceased. The school's bulletin goes on to say that school district officials have been in contact with families of students on the trip and local authorities in Belize. Working in collaboration with the United States Embassy in Belize, travel arrangements have been made to return students and chaperones to Atlanta. The case of 2-year-old Nina Barrera Perez ended in the family court on Friday evening, with the magistrate deciding that the child must be returned to Guatemala. Baby Nina's mother, Ana Luz Gutierrez, had taken the infant from Guatemala to Belize, and the child's father sought legal redress in the courts in Guatemala. That led Belizean authorities to place baby Nina into foster care pending the outcome of the legal challenge brought by the baby's father. According to reports, Magistrate Dale Cayetano concluded on Friday evening that since baby Nina was wrongfully removed from Guatemala, he was ordering that she be returned to Guatemala immediately, pursuant to Chapter 177 of the International Child Abduction Act, Revised Edition 2000. The mother of baby Nina told reporters on Friday evening that she has begun dialogue with the baby's father to try and do things in the best interest of baby Nina, and that she intends on going to Guatemala to be with her child. You're watching the 9 o'clock news. We will have more of the day's stories for you right after these messages.
All roads lead to Blue Creek Village in the Toledo District on Sunday, March 20th for the 2016 celebration of Maya Day, presented by the Tumulkin Center of Learning. Come celebrate the authentic Maya identity and witness their traditional Mayan customs and performances. Lots of food and cultural presentations will be on display, including the very colorful deer dance and the most challenging greasy pole. The food, the arts and craft, the music, the people. It will all be at Maya Day 2016, Sunday, March 20th in Blue Creek Village in the Toledo District. See you there.
The Belize Tire Depot, your one-stop destination. What you will find is a first-class selection of solid, dependable, quality products from the names you can trust. We carry a full line of urea and SureTech tools and equipment to meet every need, from light maintenance around the house to heavy-duty fieldwork. Our tire workshop features the full array of Pirelli, Nexen, and Nankang tires for every vehicle and any terrain. Our trained technicians' #1 priority is to ensure you and your family's safety and security on the road. It's all here at the Belize Tire Depot. From reliable equipment, world-class time-tested tires, to sturdy, durable tools. Merchandise that's built to last with quality guaranteed.
Indigenous Productions presents to you
Ras India.
It's truly one of a kind.
One of a kind.
One of a kind.
Available in stores worldwide.
There ain't no other.
New release.
Big love from London. We love the album. I was living in Ethiopia.
I'm from Mexico and we love this one of a kind city.
We love one of a kind. Big up Ras India from Belize. One love.
I like it.
I'm here from Australia. Big up Ras India, one of a kind. Woo, woo.
I'm Angel. I'm from Canada, Alberta, and I love this new CD.
廣東話好音樂，本地製作，支持。
Buy it now.
Download it on Amazon and iTunes now.
Available in stores countrywide.
Welcome back to the 9 o'clock news. Police in Punta Gorda town have been questioning one person in connection with a stabbing incident over the weekend. American retiree Thomas Rakowski was attacked and stabbed in his home on Saturday night. Rakowski, who was found bleeding from stab wounds sustained in the attack, was taken first to the Punta Gorda hospital and later transferred to the Southern Regional in Dangriga, where he is currently receiving medical treatment. Police say that their investigation so far is showing that Rakowski was at home alone on Saturday night when 3 men reportedly forced their way into his home and attacked him. Investigations continue. A series of weekend shooting incidents have landed several people in the hospital with varying degrees of injury. On Sunday morning, police visited the emergency room at the Carl Huchner Memorial Hospital, where they saw 19-year-old Wilbert Welch of a Belize City address suffering from a gunshot wound to the left shoulder and abrasions to the forehead. 19-year-old Davon Gillett, also of Belize City, was seen suffering from gunshot wounds to the neck and left shoulder, and the 19-year-old Chelsea Young of Ladyville Village was seen suffering from a gunshot wound to the left hand. Initial investigations revealed that around 3:40 a.m. on Sunday, Welch was walking on the sidewalk on Newtown Barracks when he encountered 3 men who were around a white car. When one of the men pulled out a firearm and fired several shots at Welch from behind, causing the injuries. During the process, Gillett and Young, who were walking behind Welch, also received injuries. All 3 persons were then transported to the KHMH for treatment, where all 3 of them are listed in stable condition. Police have since detained 3 persons pending investigations. On Friday night, a 17-year-old youth was shot in the back as he walked on Boots Crescent. Police have not released the name of the victim, but say that he was found on the side of Boots Crescent near the corner with Rivera Street Extension, with gunshot injuries to the upper back. Police say that the minor was walking by St. John Vianney Primary School when he was approached from behind by a man who fired several shots, hitting him in the upper part of his back. The minor remains hospitalized at the KHMH, and police have since arrested and charged the 20-year-old Joseph Lopez for the crime of attempted murder, dangerous harm, and the use of deadly means of harm. Earlier on a Friday night, police say that 19-year-old Raheem Bailey was shot to the chest and thigh. Authorities say that just before 7 o'clock on Friday night, Bailey was at home along with a friend when they were approached by a man on a bicycle who pulled out a firearm from his pants waist and fired several shots hitting Bailey. Bailey was taken to the KHMH for medical treatment and is listed in a stable condition. Police say they have detained one man pending charges. A 13-year-old student who lives in Benqueviejo del Carmen has been reported missing, and it is suspected that she may be in Guatemala. 13-year-old Delme Betancourt was discovered missing from her bedroom around 10:30 on Saturday night. Her father told police officers in Benqueviejo del Carmen that he heard dogs barking, and when he got up to inquire, found that the front door to the family house was open and Delme Betancourt was nowhere to be found. Delme Betancourt, who is a student of the Adventist Primary School, is of clear complexion, medium build, has short black straight hair, and stands about 5 feet 2 inches tall. The girl's father believes that Delme is in the company of a man who may have gone to Guatemala. The father told authorities that on Friday his wife had spoken to the same man and told him to stop visiting Delme because she is underage. Police investigations continue. A chopping incident in Belmopan on Sunday night has left one man hospitalized in a critical condition. 33-year-old Fernando Soria was chopped multiple times to the head and hands in an attack that is believed to have been perpetrated by a friend he was socializing with. Soria reported that around 9 o'clock on Sunday night while heading home, he was attacked by one Edwin Chacon, with whom he had been drinking. Chacon reportedly chopped Soria multiple times. Soria was transported to the Western Regional Hospital and later transferred to the KHMH in Belize City, where he is listed in a critical condition. Police investigations continue. The news on the National Channel.
The Belize Botanic Gardens shop, located at number 37 West Street in San Ignacio Town, offers a variety of plants and organic products for all your horticulture needs. Come check out our flowering and ornamental plants, different palm varieties, heliconias, and fruit tree seedlings, to name a few. The shop also has in stock organic fertilizers, and we carry a variety of natural personal care products such as soaps, lotions, and shampoos. We also sell local organic products such as cassava bread, cassava starch, and plantain flour. The Belize Botanic Gardens shop is open Tuesdays to Fridays from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Call the Belize Botanic Gardens shop at telephone numbers 824-3101 or 671-3322, or come by number 37 West Street to purchase all your horticulture products today.
Are you always on the go? Tired of missing your favorite games while they're actually being played? Watch your games and sporting events live with Central TV and Internet's incredible MyTV. Simply log on to www.mitv.bz to get easy access to 25 channels, no matter where you are. With Central TV and Internet's MyTV, you're always in the game.
All roads lead to Blue Creek Village in the Toledo District on Sunday, March 20th for the 2016 celebration of Maya Day, presented by the Tumulkin Center of Learning. Come celebrate the authentic Maya identity and witness their traditional Mayan customs and performances. Lots of food and cultural presentations will be on display, including the very colorful deer dance and the most challenging greasy pole. The food, the arts and crafts, the music, the people. It will all be at Maya Day 2016, Sunday, March 20th in Blue Creek Village in the Toledo District. See you there.
The final segment of the news tonight is a look at the weather. It shows that a relatively dry southeasterly airflow is now the dominating factor in our weather. The general forecast for Belize and her coastal waters is for partly cloudy skies tonight. There is a chance of only an isolated shower. Tomorrow will be mostly sunny. Winds over the open sea and along the coast will be southeasterly at 10 to 20 knots with occasional higher gusts. The sea state will be moderate, becoming rough at times. Operators of small craft are advised to exercise caution in rough seas. Low temperatures tonight will be around 77 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 70 degrees Fahrenheit inland, and 62 degrees Fahrenheit up in the hills. High temperatures on Tuesday will range from 84 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast to 88 degrees Fahrenheit inland. It will be a comfortable 75 degrees Fahrenheit up at the exposed areas of the mountain Pine Ridge and along the Maya Mountains in the south. The tides. There will be a low tide at 4 minutes to 11 o'clock tonight. A high tide follows at 14 minutes past 5 o'clock in the morning. The sun will rise at 19 minutes past 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. It will set at 6 minutes to 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. The extended forecast, valid through to Wednesday afternoon, is for cloudy skies at times with a few showers mainly inland tomorrow afternoon, then over some coastal areas on Tuesday night and on Wednesday morning. And that is a look at the weather with information provided by forecaster Derek Rudon at the Belize Weather Bureau. To end the news, we take a look at the headlines again. CARICOM leaders converge on Placencia for their intersessional meeting. An American student drowns while on a field trip in Belize. And 3 police officers injured in road traffic accident over the weekend. With the headlines, we end this edition of the 9 o'clock news. Thank you for joining us. I am Patrick Jones. Have a good evening and a good night.